Hello people, welcome back to my channel. This is Simone, and today we're going to talk about seven inches that I think are really worth your time and attention. There's seven different, or from different genres, different eras, and I think they're really genuine bangers. I don't collect a lot of 7 inches. I mostly collect LPs. I have some 12-inch singles, but yeah, mostly LPs. But these songs and these things were so good that I had to have them, and yeah, they're just phenomenal music. Let's start with this. This for the rock heads, really. Roundhouse. Listen People, and I like how you say it. The Listen People is such a banger tune. Go and check it out straight after this video. This is genuinely worth your time and attention. This is actually a not so rare but also not so common. I got this in Germany. I think in Frankfurt, and this is just incredible sort of rock, very hard drums, heavy drums, just incredible stuff. It will really catch your attention. Next, this is a special one. Submotion Orchestra. Actually, this was not on purpose, I promise. I love Submotion Orchestra. They're one of my favorite bands of all time. This is the only way you can get the All Night song. This is actually quite a rare 7-inch. I got this when it first came out because I've been a fan for, again, forever. It's basically a white label with like a stamp on just the A side. And I believe it has like 3 tracks only. One of them is the All Night, or 4 tracks maybe. I will need to listen to this again. It's been a while I haven't listened to this. I also worked with Dan from the band in Leeds some years ago. And he was a musician for my dance classes that I was teaching there. And I couldn't believe that I was working with him, phenomenal percussionist. And the funny thing is, every time I had to dance a routine, usually my go-to track is the All Night song from Submotion Orchestra. So it was great for him to basically play that tune. As you know, I basically was able to listen to that tune live from him playing it as I was dancing. I mean, that was just a phenomenal experience. So musically fantastic, and for me it also has a lot of value in terms of memory. This is a very hard to find one. Not sure what these go for these days, if you can even find them, but go and check them out. I hope they reissue it, because it's genuinely worth them reissuing this. Next, this is a gospel-y soul funk masterpiece. I know this is Delia Gartrell, See What You Done. It's basically a one-sider. This is on both sides. This is basically the edit, the shorter version. This is actually a promo, not for sale copy. This is an incredible song. I know this because it was covered by Rance Allen in one of his LPs. I got that in London from Yo-Yo Records, and I immediately fell in love with this track. And then I discovered that this was the original, that the Rance Allen one was a cover of this. Her voice, the struggle in her voice is something else. Not too hard to find, quite cheap actually, so this is something to put on your radar for sure. Next, yes, the newcomers. Too little in common to be lovers, too much to say goodbye. This is the original sample from the Alias track produced by Timbaland. I mean, that track is basically, this is the original sample. This is why I got this record in the first place. Incredible soul. And an incredible sample. So the fact that Timbaland found this and sampled it, he didn't do much of it, he just looped the beginning of it and then put some extra drums on top of it. So it's not a difficult... he had a very easy job of finding this and just discovering this, and then looping it enough to produce something for Aaliyah to sing over. The I Care For You song is just beyond one of my favorite tracks from her catalog. But this is the original sample. I love this a lot. Next, we have B. Lewis, Strange Things. We're going to sort of a modern modern R&B, I would say. I think this is the limited version, the transparent, or the white, yes. It's the white, almost splattery. There's some green, there's some gray, with a lovely insert. Just one song with the instrumental on the B-side. Really, really nice songs. I think this was SoundCloud. Song that was released on SoundCloud. This was a limited edition 45 of it. I don't think you can find this song anywhere else. Not too hard to find. Also not expensive, so go and check it out. I think it's worth your time and attention. Next, for a change of genre, we have West Coast Stone. Big up to Evan Macfell from the Sleepers records. I have many of their releases. A lot of the basically all of the LPs and most of the 45s. The Watch Your Next song is such a popping dance anthem, featuring Timu, so even more of a banger. You gotta have this. This is the limited edition of 100 copies. It's so hard to find. Like, popping music on vinyl is so hard to find, and the Sleepers Records are doing a phenomenal job at pressing really good music, and especially for popping dancers, this is just incredible. Also, the B-side is the Compton Love with Fingers as well, so another key figure in the popping music world, so check it out. Next, we change. We have, I wouldn't even know how to describe this record, to be fair. This is a recent acquisition of mine. This is Listen Baby by Abraham Batat. This is very limited to 113 copies. This is their reissue. They did some years ago. But I bought this for the Listen Baby track. This was in a compilation. I don't remember in which compilation this was, but I remember listening, like hearing this for the first time and thinking, what a voice, like incredible. The slightly annoying thing is, this is the vocal version, which I actually prefer, but it's only present on this 7-inch. The album that has this original song is an instrumental jazzy album, very easy listening jazz. And the piano version, the instrumental version, is slightly different, and the piano takes up the voice. That's a lovely version, but this is the one to check out. The voice is just weirdly, it just punches you in the gut, and it leaves you speechless. 2 minutes something, 2 minutes 20 of gut-wrenching stuff. I think this is 7, but I'm going to give you a bonus one. This I have to put it in because I think this is one of the dearest records that I have, dearest 7-inches that I own. This is the Westbrook Band High Day Cowboy. I'm showing this because this is my father-in-law. He's a country musician, and he has a couple of LPs and some 7-inches and stuff like that from Celle, a place in Germany near Hanover. Proper country western music. This has the classic. It has High Day Cowboy and the Peekabilla Cotton Ride the Train, traditional song. Manfred Wróblewski is the lead singer and the leader of the band. They're not active anymore, but there's a really niche cult following of this band in the local area of Hanover. They played a lot for many years, and this is something that actually he had like, I think 5 copies in his house, unplayed. This is definitely hard to find, that's for sure. And musically, it's genuinely really good tune. If you're into country western music, which I'm not necessarily, but this is such a classic, and it's recorded properly, even though at the time they were only on an independent label, didn't have a lot of resources, and yet this is genuinely good music, musically great, sonically pretty decent for what it is, an independent pressing. This was done somewhere in the 70s, probably maybe early 80s. I'm not too sure. I have 2 copies of this, of which one being a white label, and I think this is the actual pressing. It doesn't say the year. This was actually pressed in Hamburg because that's where they had the pressing plant. But yeah, just a little bonus single for you guys. Yeah, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you checked any of these out, if you discover any new music that you like, and let me know if there's anything else that I should check out that is in the same vein of these music that I just recommended. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, all of that jazz, you know what to do. And for now, I'll see you on the next one.